Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about not only my dividend tracker, but what tracker I use for all of my stocks in both portfolios. So let's jump into the video and let's take a look. So welcome to the video guys, thanks for joining me. About 10 months ago I did a video on YouTube regarding my dividend trackers and how hard it was to find one in the UK on Android that will cover all of your dividends and also your positions. And I found one and I made a video called Dividend Flows. You can check that video out, it's about 10 months ago now from recording this video. I don't actually use that anymore. It was very basic, and although it did the job that none others did at the time, it was pretty useful for me in the UK, converting it back to pounds for me, which not a lot of other apps do. Now there are more apps around, and I am using Stock Events. This is a monthly subscription. It's about £2.62 a month or £31.50 a year. I am paying it. I am using the premium. I find it incredibly useful app. This app lets me track multiple portfolios and it gives me some very detailed information. It's very good. It works for Android. It converts to pounds. So yeah, let's jump into the video and I'll show you the app. So this is what you see as it loads up from the home screen. In the top right corner you'll see DI, that's because it's my dividends portfolio, and if I give that one a quick press you'll see that I've actually got my growth one in there as well. If we can switch over to that and everything changes over. So we'll go back to the dividends and let's take a quick look. At the top, scrolling, you've got the home, you've got the holdings, you've got the dividends, and you've got collections. So you can go into this in a bit more detail, which we'll all do as well. Below that you've got some illustrations as well. It'll do the exact same thing as well. If I press holdings down there, go through to holdings, and if I press it on the top, you can see it goes to the same screen. Below that we've got upcoming events. So as you can see, tomorrow I've got an ex-dividend of Microsoft, 46p, all converted into pence for me. GlaxoSmithKline in one day, ex-dividend, LTC, and so on and so on. Got ex-dividend notices in there. We also get notified of dividends actually coming into our account. So LTC there is an actual dividend day. And it has all other stuff in there as well, which we can't seem to find at the minute. You get earnings reports and all that in there as well. But not only on the upcoming, you can see what has also gone by. So if we continue to scroll down, you can see in the past that my dividend has come through from AbbVie. You can see I've got 4 shares at 97p a share. Realty income, you've got ex-dividends on there as well, such as Royal Dutch Shell. And something else I like about this, it gives you all the analyst ratings as well. So you can see the analyst rating from RBC Capital has increased realty income from 79 to 80. And you can go into all these as well and it'll show you a bit more information and about why they've done it, and then related news articles below as well. Microsoft is a buy as well. Earnings reports are on here as well, which is quite good. All these new analyst ratings has changed. It's just a really quick way to scan through your stocks and see what's happening really. And you can see earnings, AbbVie beat earnings by 3%. If we go into that, it gives you a bit more detail. It tells you the past 4 quarters. You can see AbbVie is having a really good last 4 quarters. So we scroll back to the top. So we're going to holdings now. So you can hide your value on there if you don't want people to see, or you can just show it. And then you've got the day, you've got the week, you've got the month, you know, so on, so on. You can go as far as you. I like to leave it on the day. And then all your stocks are below. So you can see I've got 2 stocks of Apple at 111.68 an average share. And it tells you what's happening for the day as well. So all of these figures are for the day because I've got it set on the day setting at the top. If you see I change it to the week, you'll see all of those change below. And you can see what all the stocks have done for the week. So if you just want to catch up on your weekly movements, you can see a quick scan who's doing what. Go back on today's. It's really easy to add one of these. You just click in there. It's got all your average costs. It's got how much you're up. It's got all the good, lovely stuff you'd expect. It's got upcoming events for Apple in there as well. Earnings are expected on the 25th of January. It's got the past dividends in there as well. It really has got analyst ratings in there. You can see that it's a strong buy at the minute. It's got plenty of good stuff in there. If you want to add it into your portfolio, add more shares. If you're going to buy another one, you just press your shares, and then you can just add. And you can literally put your number of shares, your date, your price in, and all that good, lovely stuff, and that'll add it to your tracker for you. If we go here where it says 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, etc., right at the end you'll have like a settings button. You can click that, and you can change how you want to view. You can change how you want to view your open P&L up here and your market value. Below that is the analytics. You can click that. It tells you a quick it divides up quickly what you've got. So you can see my positions are all quite weighted quite well. GSK being my biggest position at the minute at 10.5% of my portfolio. And it can break it up from sectors and industries, countries and types as well. This is a really good part, the profit and loss. Now, you can have your open positions or you can include your closed ones as well. I just leave it on the opened. But you can see this takes into account if you're up or down on the stock from when you bought it. And that includes reinvested dividends as well. So you can see on Royal Dutch Shell, I've made the most money on. I've made £132.68p on that. And it goes all the way down. And as you can see right at the bottom, AT&T, even with the dividends that I've had from AT&T, I'm still down £48.69. That's including all of my dividends with it as well. You might be surprised to see how low down some of these great value stocks are, like Johnson & Johnson and Coca-Cola. I'm quite surprised that they're as low down as they are. But yeah, it's a really good tool to see exactly what the stock has made you from the start. If we come back out of there, we can go into dividends. Now, for me, this is a great app for tracking dividends. You can see on the top it's got a big summary and how your year's looking. This is a forward-looking year, so it'll tell you next year's details. If we go into this year's 2021, you can see I'm expected to get in 2021 £179 in dividends. It splits it up into a monthly, daily. My yield is 3.8%, but my yield on cost, which is from what I bought it from, is 4.57. We take a look at what's expected to come year on year, and my dividends have gone up from 180 to 251. That's a yield on cost of 6.4% next year. And it tells me my daily amount, my actual yield of 5.32, and my monthly amount. We can go below as well, and you've got the last 4 quarters. It'll tell you what's expected in dividends. So you can see in Apple, I'm expected to get £1.31. So if we go into the analytics, you can see a further breakdown of the year. So monthly, I'm expected to get around £20.93, which is daily is about 69p a day. And it even works out hourly for you. I'm currently earning on my dividends 3p an hour. It's got your yield and your yield on forecast. Again, it's got all your upcoming events for your ex-dividends and your dividends. And it's also got your distribution of your dividends as well. Looking at that, Old Republic International is hugely ahead at 30% of my dividends. That is because Old Republic International have given 2 very big special dividends out this year. So that's why that's taken up such a big chunk. But you can see why I love that stock so much. Old Republic International is getting me nearly 30% of my entire dividends. And if we take a quick look at the holdings, you can see Old Republic International is only taking up 6.8% of my dividends portfolio. So for a 6.8% position in my portfolio, it's actually giving me 30% of my dividends, which is great. You can also split your dividends up by sectors, industry, country and types. And again, it'll tell you how much dividends you're expected to get every month. So January, I'm expected to get £32.84 and so on, so on. So it's a really good tool to see a bit more details. Collections on the last one is just, you can check crypto, you can check prices. If you want to just look at the highest dividends, it'll tell you AT&T. You can even rearrange the list into most popular to dividend yield. Dividend yield at the top. You can see TDF is given a dividend of 25.88%. So if you just want to scan through, it's really good for scanning through. And that's in your collections tab. And that's it really, that's the app. There's not much more to show other than I can load my other portfolio up. This is my growth portfolio. As you can see, I've got earnings coming up on all of those. And there's some more things there. It tells you when it dips as well. You see DraftKings have dipped quite a lot. Tattooed Chef has just recently dipped after missing earnings by 1.12. And it's also got price swings as well. S4 Capital there dropping 10% on Wednesday the 10th of November. You also get updates from Reddit and stuff like that. Anything interesting towards your stocks that you've got in these, it will bring up the options of what comes up on your newsfeed. And again, we're going quickly into holdings. You can see what I've got in here: Alibaba, DraftKings, S4 Capital, Skills and Tattooed Chef. Not having a very good day. They're not really having a very good month, to be honest with you. A lot of these are down quite a lot. And again, we can go into analytics and it'll give you a breakdown of what you've actually got in your portfolio. S4 Capital is the only one making money at the minute. Obviously, dividends in here is going to be empty because none of these give a dividend. These are my growth portfolios. Yeah, so that's the app. I'm really happy that the yield on cost has been added on that front screen in dividends. That wasn't there until recently. It's a really much appreciated addition. So that is stock events. What do you guys think? I really like this app. Like I say, I am paying the subscription fee for the year for it. I think it's really worth it. I really like the new feature they've put in, which gives you the actual dividend you're actually receiving from your cost basis. So when the price of the stock goes up, the dividend amount might come down in percentage, but it works out from your cost basis, what you bought the stock at, which is really good. And to know that it's gone up quite a lot since I first bought them, it's pretty good. So yeah, I'm really happy with that app. I'm going to continue using it. If I change my mind or I find a better one, then I'll let you guys know. But for now, I've been with this app for about 6 months, and yeah, I can definitely recommend it. So that's all for now, guys. Thanks for watching the video. I'd really appreciate it if you could like and subscribe. That would really help me out, and I'll catch you on the next video. Thanks. Bye for now.